Hello. Hi, is this NightWatch Investigations? The caller's voice was trembling. My name is Crystal. I need help. My little sister, she's acting strange. Very strange. And I don't know how much longer I can stay in this house with her. She paused, whispering now. She walks around at night. On the ceiling. On the walls. Like gravity doesn't apply to her anymore. Please come. I'm scared. We asked for her address. She gave it in a shaky breath. And that's how we, Evan and Mira, ended up driving to a small house on the outskirts of a quiet town, where a 13-year-old girl named Riley had become something unexplainable. Crystal's house stood alone, separated from the neighbors by a narrow strip of dead grass. No curtains were drawn, no lights inside. It felt abandoned, even though someone clearly lived there. Crystal opened the door before we knocked. She looked exhausted, pale, hollow-eyed, wearing the same clothes from the day before. Please come in, she whispered. And talk softly. She hears everything. We stepped into the dark hallway. Mira asked gently, Crystal, can you tell us exactly what happened to Riley? Crystal swallowed hard, then began. A year ago, we were in a car accident. I walked away with a fractured wrist. But Riley, she died. Her heart stopped for 3 full minutes. She looked at the floor. But the doctors brought her back. They said she was lucky. A miracle. Her voice changed, more fearful. But she came back wrong. I asked, wrong how? At night, Crystal whispered, we hear someone crawling on the walls. Fast. Like an animal. Sometimes upside down. And always after midnight. I hear chewing. Wet chewing. Like she's eating something raw. Myra's face tightened. And you're sure it's Riley? Crystal nodded. I've gone to her room every time I heard the noises. And she's never in her bed. The last time. I found her sticking to the kitchen wall like a lizard. Her head turned almost upside down, staring at me. Her breathing became uneven. She sleeps during the day. She refuses to talk to us. And if I try, she attacks me. Where is she now? I asked. In her room upstairs. I think. We crept upstairs. Riley's bedroom door was closed. A faint scraping sound came from the bathroom nearby. She's in there, Crystal whispered. We left one camera outside her door, one in the hallway, and one facing the living room downstairs. Thank you, Crystal said. I feel better with you here. We told her to rest. She nodded, but her eyes kept darting toward the staircase, as if she expected Riley to appear at any moment. Night fell. Mira and I sat up in the living room, watching the silent screen glow. At 1:57 a.m., the first camera flickered. Then the second. Then all of them. And for a split second, we heard something crawling above us. Fast. Like fingernails scraping drywall. At 7:50 a.m., sunlight leaked through the blinds. We'd fallen asleep in our chairs. I rubbed my eyes. Where's Crystal? Mira asked. We checked every room. Crystal was gone. Riley was gone too. Both disappeared sometime during the night. My stomach sank. Check the footage. We sat in front of the laptop as the recording began to play. Camera 1, hallway, 1:12 a.m. Riley crawled out of her room, not walking, but climbing down the door frame headfirst. Her body bent at impossible angles. Her movements jerky, insect-like. She was chewing something. Something red. Something wet. We couldn't identify it. Camera 2, living room, 1:26 a.m. She dropped from the ceiling like a spider, landing on all fours without a sound. Her head twitched toward Crystal's room. She began to crawl toward it, fast. Camera 3, kitchen, 1:31 a.m. Crystal entered the room, maybe looking for water. She froze when she saw Riley on the ceiling above her. Riley tilted her head 180 degrees, her mouth covered in blood. Crystal whispered, "Please, stop." Riley leapt. The camera shook violently. Crystal's scream was cut short. Camera 1, hallway, 2:04 a.m. Riley dragged Crystal's unconscious body up the wall, effortlessly. Then both disappeared into the attic. The attic we had not checked. Part 4, the attic. We hesitated at the attic hatch. Something moved above us. Something heavy. Mira whispered, "We need to call the police." "Not yet," I said. "If Crystal's alive." Before I finished, something slammed against the attic door. A thud. Then a scraping sound. Then a voice. Crystal's voice. "Help, me." But the tone was wrong. Stretched. Distorted. Like two voices speaking at once. Mira pulled me back. "Evan, we're leaving. Now." The attic latch began to turn. Something on the other side was opening it. Slowly. Too slowly. As if savoring the moment. We ran out of the house, straight to the car, and drove without speaking. Part 5, Aftermath. Police searched the house the next day. Crystal was never found. Riley was never found. But the attic walls were covered in scratch marks, some from hands, some from something else. The only clue police found was a single recording from our last camera. Riley's voice whispering directly into the lens. She didn't come back wrong. Then her face appeared, twisted, smiling too wide. I came back better. The footage ends there. And the sisters? Still missing. But every so often, we receive calls from houses near that neighborhood. People reporting. Scratching in the walls. Ceiling footsteps. Chewing sounds at night. And the silhouette of a young girl crawling across the roof.